Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Teachers Dilas tutorial. Today we are exploring Classkick app. This is a very convenient app with the objective of having what you call that teacher and student having feedback at real time. Yeah. So okay, if let's say students are doing the work, okay, at the same time at the when teacher is monitoring, it will be live, right? So whatever answer the students have, teacher will be there to assist, will be there to guide, will be there to monitor, will be there to correct there and then. All right, so in order to go to Classkick app, all teachers need to do is just click on the Classkick website. Okay, this will be your interface. If you have not signed up, please sign up, and you need to log in as a teacher, right? If you are a teacher user. All right, so basically it is that simple, and of course when you sign up there are particulars that you need to fill in lah. All right, and it is free because we are using the basic one. If let's say it is teacher would like to go and have it extended to become pro package, so it's up to you. So today we are going to look at one basic, and actually using basic. If you look at basic features, we have this. This is actually the basic features that teachers will have. All right, you have your rosters or your groups or your class, okay, assignments and so on. I would like to highlight on assignment. Assignment here for basic, you only have 20 assignment, but for pro, you have unlimited. Okay, I'm not that worried about the limited amount of 20 assignments given, because later you can just delete your what do you call that, previous assignment that you have given to your students. All right, or you may tend to reuse the same materials that you have used. All right, so I'm not that worried about the number of assignments, as long as the other features like highlighter, text boxes, audio clips, PDF, and all are actually are already there. All right, okay, already some of the main features there. Okay, and one of the things of class kick that I would like to highlight is, all right, you're able to have a PDF version. That means you can have a past year's question, okay, or most probably your textbook question in PDF form that you would like to import into that particular slide. All right, and of course, you teachers will be able to have a whole class view from student A up to student Z. Okay, answers. All right, just like in GC, but it's actually one particular page for all. In GC, you have to scroll down, okay, according to the names of the student. But in Classkick, okay, everything is actually one page. All right, and you have the peer helpers. That means the students are able to help out their what call that classmates, for example. Okay, I think that is among the features that are needed. Even for basic, for me, is quite it's good enough actually. All right, so I'm going to go into straight away to the teacher interface. If you are going on to logging on to the Classkick app, the very first interface that you'll be having will be this. On your left hand side, okay, left column, you have assignment as already given here. Assignments here, actually, you have a few. I have a few, all right, because I have already given my students assignment. All right, rosters, it refers to the class or the group, okay, that you are going to assign them to. All right, notification profile, latest features, and so on. I think that's not significant for teachers to know. Okay, now if you look at, we go back to assignment. All right, how are you going to import or do assignments or include the assignment in? All you need to do is just click the create assignment button in green with that plus sign there. All right, just click there, and you are going to have for, in this case will be three because I'm using basic. All right, so three particular text there or indicator. you can choose the new blank assignment, or you can have it created from the file. If let's say you have a PDF file, all right, from your folder or from your GD folder or your laptop, or you can reuse the assignment that you have done earlier, all right, much earlier in the other classes. Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to create from a file. So I'm going to choose one. All right, my teaching materials. Okay, I'm going to choose my download. I've already downloaded. Okay, PDF. This is PDF. All right, so I'm going to use this. Okay, as my sample. So to okay, this is how it's going to look like. You've got two pages there, so you can just import all pages. All right, so there's a tool or a marker here. This is actually the bin marker, so you can delete. You can just press this thing if let's say you want to delete, okay, irrelevant pages. In this particular text or assignment, I would like to delete the second page because the second page is actually my answer scheme. So I'm going to delete it. All right, just press that button and click finish. It's all there. All right. Okay, it will definitely take time to be imported. Okay. All right. This is how it's going to look like. I'm going to look at this particular. Okay, this is your PDF version in color because the PDF itself is already colored. All right, up there, okay, you have the icon, not the tools, all right, for all the markers that are related. Okay, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, this is the select mode. Okay, if you want to choose the pen, okay, you have the highlighter as well. All right, you can just highlight, and of course when it comes with color. All right, so if it is wrong or you would like to undo, just press the undo button at the very left there. Add box, you can add a box there. Okay, all right, add a box and you can just write the answer. All right, okay, or students can write the answer. So okay, all right, something like that. So you don't want it to be there, so either you delete that or you can just press the undo button. For me, the tool here is quite teacher friendly or user friendly. All right, you can have a background is the color of the background. All right, here would be okay, the color will comes out. Okay, you want to be blue, it's blue, or I prefer it to be all white. Okay, so I'm not going to use that, so I'm going to undo. All right, you have also some other things or tools that are quite related. This is an underline tool. This is add link tool. If let's say you want to have a YouTube or another extension, or you want to have another link that leads to another exercise, okay, by all means you can include that thing in. All right. Of course, we have add image. Okay, I'm going to show you to this one particular page. We go back. Okay, I see the whole view. All right. So I'm going to create a new slide. Okay, now the first slide is where my PDF, the one that I imported from my laptop. All right. Okay, and of course, when you have this, it is in PDF version, but you can also have what we call a manual exercise given to student. All right, so manual exercise you can either use the fill in the blank. This is manipulative. All right, that means students can do the matching exercise, column A and column B, and so on. Right, I'm not going to do that. All right, you can have the this is where the fill in the blank, okay, question and answer. So I'm going to choose one. You have already done that and just add in that particular box. All right, for you to write the question. Okay, all right, sorry. Okay, I have my best. So students will have to fill in the correct answers. So what they can do is, all right, okay, you can add in your answer. Okay, in this case, I'm going to use with the word try. All right, I can add another answer. Okay, for example. So there's of course a bin button, where a trash bin button where you can delete their particular answer. And you can give points there. So that first question will be point one. So there's 1 point given there. All right, so you can just, okay, accept that. All right, it's done. All right, again, and students interface, students would have to answer this part. All right. Okay, and you can also have what you call that an audio instruction. All right, an audio instruction you can record. Hello class, I need you to fill in the blanks with the correct answer. Is it tried or is it done? Okay, for example, right? So you can listen to that later. So this is that particular audio that you can use as an instruction or a reminder, okay, for students. You can record, hello class, I need you to fill in the blanks with the correct. All right. So basically, more or less like that. Okay, I can also have what we call a multiple choice question. So this is the multiple choice question. All right. So okay, let me select my answer first. I would like to decide an A or an E, up to you. Okay, and of course, how many points are you going to give for that question? One multiple choice question will be 1 mark. All right. So I give that a save. So that is actually where you can drag the answer sheet. And remember, this is the answer already given, but where's the question? All right, so let's okay, I'm not going to do that, my mistake. Okay, I'm going to put a text box here. All right, I have my best. Okay, uh perfect tense, okay, is apa. All right. Okay, so it's not supposed to be fill in the blanks, it's supposed to be. All right, okay, I'll use that word. Okay, I tried my perfect tense is, and then you just give a, okay, have tried. A, B, I, C, my. For example. All right, so this is the particular question, and this is where students need to click. All right, you can even drag it down here. It's up to you. All right, so in students interface or students layout, okay, it will be something like this. All right, but without, of course, without the answer. Okay, so basically that's about it. For me, it's quite user friendly. What else teacher needs to know? All right. When we do that, okay, you have to mention that you need to put a name to your assignment. So we are doing perfect tense for English. All right. Okay. Description, answer, or question, for example. All right. Okay, you can do that. All right. Okay, whatever subjects you put in, grades, that means the level of the students. I make it private, okay, so that I do not want to have any strangers coming in to my class and do my students' work or pretend to be my student. Okay, if I were to go back on the very first page, you see there are 20 marks there. So you as a teacher can indicate the marks already. All right, so you can have the marks ready for the kids. Now we go back to our whole view. All right, so this is what the pages or your tasks would look like. Okay, let's see how we are going to assign these to student. All right, okay, first is you are going to assign that. Okay, but make sure you've got to assign, where exactly that you want the assignment to go to. Okay, you can have it on one of your classes ready, or you can make a new class. Right, in this case, I have given to my ready-made class. All right, so you have all these grades helpers if you want people to help. But in this case, I'm not putting my on button there. All right, you can do that, okay, if you switch on the on button. All right, you will be some of the students will be able to help their other friends, especially weak ones. All right, and this is the class code. Okay, now, one good thing about having this Classkick is it doesn't need to have an app installed in student's handphone or laptop. You just need a link, all right, and that link will go straight to this particular assignment of yours. All right, so you can copy the link and put it in the Telegram or WhatsApp, or you can have it done, okay, in your GC. All right, okay, because it is using a Google platform, so they share a similarity with the Google Classroom. So it's actually much easier for for teachers. All right, I'm choosing one class. I'm going to use, okay, create assignment. So just press go. So every single thing, even the title, the instructions, and the link are already given. All right. But of course, you need, if you want to change the due date, the topic, and so on, it's up to you lah. All right. Okay, and just press assign. Okay, and it will be automatically there in the class or the group's assignment. Okay. But today I'm not going to assign this. All right, I'm going to skip that. Okay, so basically that's it. All right, let's look at the existing work that students have done. All right, I'm going to choose one. Okay, this is my students' work. I would like to share with you how students will be able to answer. I'm looking at Ayuni's right now, one of my Form 5 kids. All right. Okay. When teachers mark, okay, the students' work. All right. The one in blue is what she highlighted. So as a response, I put that marking. All right. Okay. I mark that as correct. So far, it's good because okay, everything is all correct. All right. So this is the first page. Okay. Then move on to the second page. Okay. So she got an error there at number 4. All right. Okay. Of which, if I were to explain to her, all right, okay, she will be, if she is doing it then and then, if your student is actually doing it at the same time you are marking, so she will be able to respond to your explanation, okay, to respond to your what do you call that, feedback. All right, so when Ayuni is actually on the line, all right, doing the work, so when I told her about the mistake that she had done, all right, I was able to okay, tell her through what do you call that, feedback. That feedback will be either by using adding an audio, and then I record that, okay, and send it to her. She'll be able to listen to that. All right, the explanation to that. And okay, in that particular line, or when you are doing this, it will be only you as a teacher and the student, okay, herself. All right. Okay, so in when I guide her, okay, obviously I will tell her what her mistakes was and how she would be able to get the keywords, all right, okay, from the text earlier. All right, so that would lead her to the correct answer. But of course, when you're able to have that text, all right, you can have, okay, you can have a sticker to reward the student with a star. Or in my case, since I deal with secondary students, upper secondary students, I normally use remarks: good try, awesome work, excellent work, very well done, okay, and so on. All right. Okay, so this is part of my marking as well. All right. Okay, I did not use my tablet pen. I'm using my mouse, so it looks very horrible. All right, but I guess teachers can do much better. Okay, this is also some of the things that can be done. And in fact, if you are using the Classkick, you are able to write, ask the students to write an essay, because we have that add text box there. So students are able to write not just 80 words, can be up to 300 words per page. And teacher will be there to help the students, to guide the students, to tell the students what's wrong with the sentences and all. All right, because you will be there one to one with the person and tell her, okay, to rectify or to amend the mistake. All right. Okay, one good thing about one other features that I consider good would be this raise hand, okay, feature at the top right hand corner, where students are able to go either one, get help from the teacher, okay, if they got blank if they have problems understanding the question all right, or if let's say they want the answers checked, okay, there will be two colored hands. One will be in green. You will not be able to see that because this is a teacher's interface. But in students' interface, you will be able to have a different color. All right. One will be in green, raise sign in green that tells the teacher when the students press it. The teacher knows that students need to have the answers checked. All right. Or if let's say student press the yellow raise hand tool, okay, marker, that means teachers know that the students are actually having problem. All right. Okay, so basically that's it. We'll see. Okay, when we mentioned about how you can we be able to look at the students answer, this is how. All right, you will see some of the students answer, and it's good because you will see who is actually taking part. All right, and those who are not taking part obviously will not be in lah. All right. So I really suggest that when a teacher asks the students to log in, make sure that they use their names and not some nicknames. All right. And if possible, use the same name over and over again. Okay. Because you know who actually have done this assignment, who have not done the assignment. All right. Okay, so basically that's it. I hope that my tutorial has helped everyone with the explanation of Classkick.